I'm Valentina Wilson in your community. Outreach of Hope is helping women and girls to achieve milestones. The annual Pretty Girls Rock Banquet is coming up, and my guests today are Dr. Gail Gatewood, the program manager for Outreach of Hope, and board president Marlena Serrano. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming in today.
Absolutely.
Dr. Gail, we'll start with you. Outreach of Hope, what is it and when did you start?
Outreach of Hope is a nonprofit organization. We started in 2018, and our goal is to help people any way we can, however we can, from their adverse situation to a better situation. Sometimes people just need a hand up, and that's what we endeavor to do.
And you do this through programming, events. Tell us some of the specific things you do.
Absolutely. So we have the annual Pretty Girls Rock Banquet, where we honor women in the community who inspire, encourage, and empower young girls to be the very best versions of themselves, either through their actions or their accomplishments. And we also have our Roses and Thorns event that'll be coming in May. And Bullying Ain't Cool. We mentor. I've written a few books that I donate to Outreach of Hope, and we just make sure that we're there. We do housing case management for people.
Oh, really?
Yes, we have a housing case management, part of the Healthy Opportunities Pilot Program, which has been such a blessing to families because sometimes they just need that help, that helping hand up.
What does the case management look like? What in particular?
Awesome. So we are able to provide resources for members to find a place to live if they're pending homelessness or if they're homeless. And then once they find a place, we can pay their first month's rent, security deposit, utility support, moving expenses. We can give them essential household moving items such as beds and microwaves and towels and sheets. It's such a blessing.
This is well-rounded. How do you get all the resources and the funding together? Where does it come from?
We have donations, of course. With the Healthy Opportunities Pilot, we are part of that pilot program under New Hope CDC out of Wilmington. We're one of their contracting agencies, so we get funded through them for that Healthy Opportunities Pilot program.
This is great to hear. So you're going beyond just superficial. You're getting to the core root of some problems in families today. Marlena, you have a background in therapy, and as board president, you're bringing a lot of professional experience to that position. How are you helping with mental health aspects?
Okay, so working with Outreach of Hope, you get a lot of clients, or we also call them members, that you're working with that have various challenges and barriers that they're looking to overcome. And some of those challenges and barriers do impact their mental health. For instance, if someone is worried or anxious about a utility bill getting paid, that could lead to depression. That could lead to a lot of anxiety. And so working in the community, being able to have a well-rounded organization that also assists with the continuity of care. So not only can we assist you with the case management component, however, we can make referrals, we can assist you with getting the help that you need for the mental health component as well. So you're holistically helping the client.
This is great, and that's what it's all about, being holistic. When it comes to Outreach of Hope, are you a nonprofit? What umbrella do you fall under?
Yes, we're definitely a nonprofit, faith-based organization.
This is great. And so for more information or to make donations, how do people find you?
They can find us online at oohnc.org, oohnc.org.
Is it Onslow County exclusively? Do you work with people in other counties as well?
Eastern North Carolina. Currently we're in Onslow and New Hanover counties, but we're going to branch out, so we're going to work with all of Eastern North Carolina.
And how many people would you say you've helped to date? Are you keeping a log of all of those numbers?
We've been doing the HOP program, particularly the housing case management, for 3 years. So we've helped almost 1,000 people.
Wow.
1,000 members.
This is just a wonderful resource in our community, a faith-based nonprofit stepping up to help families from top to bottom and hosting fun events too, which brings me to Pretty Girls Rock. What do you have in mind for that?
Pretty Girls Rock is our annual banquet. It's my most favorite event because we get an opportunity to celebrate women who inspire, encourage, or empower young girls to be the very best versions of themselves, either through their actions or their accomplishments. And we honor them we get to get dressed up, and we have the young girls come to see them.
Yes.
And hear their stories sometimes and network with them. And it's actually a fundraiser. That's how we fund our scholarships. We give scholarships annually to young girls who are graduating high school or finish their first year in college. And that Pretty Girls Rock Banquet is our primary source of funding those.
So let's talk about date and time, Marlena. When and where is it taking place, and are tickets still available?
Yes, tickets are definitely still available via Eventbrite. Tickets will also be available on the website. And so the event is taking place March 8th. We're going to look at starting around 5 p.m. and it's going to be at Sturgeon City in Jacksonville, North Carolina. So we are so excited about this event. There's actually 50 girls that are going to be sponsored that are coming to the event for free. So, but yes, we're looking for the public and those in the community to come out and join the event. You won't be disappointed. It's like Dr. Gail mentioned, it's a fundraiser. However, it's also a good time to network and come into the community and just get together and be part of something special.
This is a way for you to see mentoring and success in action. Again, March 8th at Sturgeon City in Jacksonville. And when you move forward after Pretty Girls Rock, what else can we expect from Outreach of Hope?
Well, we're looking at in May, we want to do Roses and Thorns. That's just going to be an event where, sometimes lives and people.
It does.
And we just need some help. We need some guidance or even some mentoring. So this is going to be a very close-knit program for some young ladies and women to come together and learn how to navigate and do their very best. In the fall, we're looking at Bullying Ain't Cool, almost like a back-to-school event. But we want to let people know that bullying just is not cool. And we want to encourage our young people to have a great, great, great school year, as always.
Yes, we do. And what is that website again?
OOHNC.org.
.org. And final thoughts from you, Marlena. If there's a young girl sitting at home, happens to see this on YouTube, what would you want her to know?
I would want her to know to, whatever circumstances that you're going through, reach out to someone. We're here at Outreach of Hope, and we're hoping that people who are going through adverse circumstances, people who are going through situations where you may not have natural supports, let us be a support system for you. One of our main goals is to help you improve your quality of life. And not only that, but help you show up in the world as the best version of yourself. And that's something that through the wraparound services with Outreach of Hope and just working with the continuity of care, whether that be mental health, whether that be meeting daily needs such as rent, utilities, whatever that case may be, reach out and someone will definitely be there to answer and to support you.
Love it. And let's end on a high note. On 3, we're going to say the name of the banquet. 3 words. 1, 2, 3.
Pretty Girls Rock!
And I'm Valentina Wilson in your community.